video is being sponsored by Milk and Eggs.
Hey guys, Denise Salcedo here with Miss Now, the It Girl edition, and today I'm hanging out with Serena Laurel. Serena, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for coming out here, by the way.
I'm doing great. The heat's gone down a little bit. We're still hanging in there and having a good day.
You know, so the reason why I wanted to have you on this show is because Miss Now, we talk about women that are absolutely doing incredible things, and I feel with your singer, songwriting, your modeling, your acting, you're doing so much. I was like, we have to bring you on and have you give your message out to all these girls that watch on the channel.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I want to know, how do you balance, songwriting, modeling, and acting? I know this is something you've been doing your entire life, but how do you find that balance?
Well, I think they all kind of go hand in hand. So with singing and songwriting, that's more like my therapy, and that's how I deal with my day-to-day life and just hanging in there and writing about everything that I'm going through and maybe something that other people are going through. And acting is kind of also like telling a story as well. So that kind of just ties everything together, and modeling is just as fun and telling a story through a single frame, a single shot, which is sometimes even harder.
So now with music specifically, how did you get started, and when did you realize that it was something that you were going to pursue?
I was in a choir from a very young age, and I realized that I was more of an artist rather than like a group choir sort of thing. But I started writing my own songs. I've been playing guitar for 10 plus years, and singing kind of went along with that. And I don't know, when I was moving around a lot as a kid, songwriting became like my outlet, actually, to just kind of express what I was going through and having to move around every 6 months. So it was just kind of my way to express, because maybe I didn't have any friends at that time, or I didn't have anyone specific to talk to, and so instead I would write these songs in hopes to share them with the world one day.
And they say that songwriting is the best therapy, but it helps when you have a voice to go with it. I've listened to your stuff, and I absolutely love your sound. It's so unique. You've been going around Los Angeles and performing in all of these different places. How has that experience been for you?
It's been amazing. I have residency at the State Social House over in Hollywood, and I love that. I do that every month, and it's so great to test out my new material there and see familiar faces and new faces and just show new people my songs. It's really fun.
That's super cool. So do you have a dream venue that you'd still like to perform, whether it's here in Los Angeles or elsewhere?
I don't know. I feel like everyone wants to play at the really big venues. I think one of my more very close future venues that I'm going to be able to play at, that I've always dreamed of playing, is the Hotel Cafe.
Oh, nice.
John Mayer plays there, and there's so many big artists that play there, and that's where they play their small shows when they come to LA. So to be able to play on the same stage as them that they still play on today, just as their secret shows every once in a while, is really cool. That and the Whiskey. I've played at the Whiskey, and that was a lot of fun too.
I know the Whiskey is like a legendary spot. So even just like stepping in there, better yet performing in there, how was that for you?
So much fun, and I did that a few years ago, and it was such a great experience. And you can feel the history. They have all the names on the walls, and you walk outside, and you're just a walk away from everything else, from the Rainbow Room, from the Roxy. It's everything around there, and we're like right next to the Hotel Cafe too. It's right there.
Oh my God, that is so cool. So we can feel the presence and feel the vibe of it. That's awesome. So now, who would you say are some of your musical influences?
I think a big musical influence is Hiatus Coyote. It's this like jazz neo-soul band, and I listen to them so much, and they're more underground. But another one that I listen to is Amy Winehouse. Yes. I love her songwriting, and I really compare our songwriting the same way. Like we have the same flow of how we write, and the kind of the same vibe. And Hozier is a really good one too. I love his music. He's
so good. No, I feel like those are all very unique artists, and even like Amy Winehouse, with her recent passing, I feel like she's been more appreciated now. So it's good to hear young artists like yourself still talking about her and spreading this fact that she was such a great artist. So now I want to know, basically, pursuing a career in music is very, very hard. What are some of the challenges that you face that maybe some people don't know about?
Trying to have a career in music is super hard, especially when you're young. So there's a whole nother level of things that you have to deal with being a teenager in the music industry, with different pressures being put on you to look a certain way or sing a certain way or act a certain way in different things. And I feel like some of the biggest things in music is being able to express yourself through your music, because a lot of people are pushed into these boxes and how they're supposed to sound and what they're supposed to sing about. And I'm just really grateful that I can have the opportunity to write my own songs and sing my own material that's from my heart.
And still keeping that identity, because I feel like once a singer loses their identity, then I don't know how they can even, reach their fans.
Because an audience can feel it. An audience can feel the connection that you have to your own music and the connection you're singing about.
Exactly.
So if they don't feel that, then how are they supposed to connect with it themselves if you can't connect with it?
So now, what advice do you have for young girls that would like to be a singer, but then it may seem like such an impossible dream?
There's so many different art forms in the music industry. A lot of it comes from movement as well, which I don't dance on stage, but I know some really, really beautiful dancers who do. And so I think my advice is just to find your passion through music, if that's what you want to do, whether it be performing while you're singing or playing guitar or saxophone or anything. Just find that niche that you have that is your musical outlook. Because I really think just sound is quite healing and has quite like a therapeutic thing to it. So if you can find your own frequency that resonates with you, then I think that's great.
Can you tell us a little bit about Free to Love?
Yes, I'm a Free to Love advocate, and if you want to, you can go to freetolove.org and be a part of their kindness as well.
So can you tell us a little bit about what Free to Love is, so for the people that don't know?
They're empowering young people and spreading love, not hate. Not just telling people not to bully, but telling people to spread love all around. Not just to be just to one frequency, but to spread love entirely and go above and beyond with the people around you and be kind to everyone. I'm also partnering up with Peace Tea.
Peace Tea.
I'm part of their new Peace Team, and we're trying to inspire people to do random acts of kindness.
So and have you done yours?
Yeah, I have filmed mine, so you'll have to stick around and look at my Instagram and my IGTV for those coming up soon.
Well, I'm glad that you mentioned Instagram, because I absolutely love your photos. Like, I just love scrolling through your feed. I'm like, oh, she looks so pretty here. She looks so pretty there. Oh my God. I want to know, you post so many photos. What's your day look like to make sure that you get your photos out there and, still balancing your career and all of that?
I think it's just, I love expressing myself through fashion. So any day I wake up, it's like another opportunity to wear something that makes me feel amazing and that makes me feel like I'm trying to express myself in a different way. So just that in itself gives me a new outfit every day that I can express myself with and makes me feel happy and makes me feel confident. So that makes it even easier to take a photo.
I love it. I love it. So now, Serena, before you go, I do want to play a quick game for you, because I feel like this is my favorite part. I love being able to look at, when I was younger, and I'm sure you probably can relate to this, I like to look at girls that I looked up to and find out what sort of things they liked. So I was like, I know the people watching are definitely going to want to know what Serena's favorites are, and we are about to find out, because I have 10 questions for Serena, and she's going to answer the second she thinks of an answer. Okay. So are you ready?
I love games.
All right, let's do this. I love games too, actually. That's why I always throw them in. All right, here we go. First question. What is the best item you found at a thrift store?
At a thrift store? Oh, I found this Adidas polka dot red jacket, like white polka dots on this red jacket, and it ended up being like a Pharrell Williams designed Adidas jacket, and it was like one of my favorite things. And it was super cheap at a thrift store, and someone just threw it in there, I guess. And I looked up the price, and it was pretty expensive online, but I got it at a thrift store, so it was pretty happy.
I love
with that.
it. And you mentioned polka dots, and you're wearing polka dots.
I am wearing polka dots. I love polka dots.
We're just gonna name you the queen of polka dots. There you go. That's 30 now. Second question. What is the best place to write new music?
Anywhere outdoors, whether it be in a city outdoors or a park or in like Joshua Tree or Big Bear or anywhere like that. Just to write it outdoors and by yourself or with someone else.
On the top of the roof of a random building here in Hollywood.
Yeah, we're out here. We could write a song.
Question 3. What is one celebrity's closet that you would like to raid?
Zendaya's.
Zendaya.
I love Zendaya's closet.
She is a queen. First song you learned to play on the guitar?
Oh my God! I'll sing it for you right now too. I actually don't know who's it by, but I got this Daisy Rock guitar when I was, I think, like 5 or 6 years old, and it was pink, and we decorated it with like flower stickers and a bunch of colorful stuff and everything. I was so excited because I always wanted a pink guitar. And it came with this book that had a bunch of chords and stuff in it, and it had like these little tiny cute little songs and this CD that sang the songs. So the first song I ever learned was like, each of us is a flower, growing in life's garden. That was literally the song.
Oh my god,
so that
that's
was
so
the
cute.
first song I ever learned.
That is so cute.
And it was
I
like
love
the chords
it.
like G and C.
It reminds me, like the way you described it, and then with the song, I almost feel like it's like a 60s, 70s sort of like very flowery. I don't know. It just
I got to meet the CEO and like the maker of Daisy Rock guitars at NAMM last year, and that was really fun because that was like the first guitar I ever had. So I got to meet the person who like kind of started my guitar journey.
That's incredible. It's like it always comes in full circle, doesn't it?
It does.
I love it. All right, next question. Do you sing in the shower?
I do sing in the shower. I feel like everyone's a professional shower singer. I'm gonna say that now. Everyone is a professional shower singer, but I try to go above and beyond in my shower. So all the songs that I wouldn't be able to normally sing, you can sing in the shower.
So do you think that's kind of where you rehearse?
Yeah, absolutely. Or like if I have a new song and I'm not sure how it sounds yet, and I don't like want my mom or anyone else to hear it yet, I'll sing it in the shower. But yeah, I'll jam along to a lot of songs. I think one of my favorite jam songs is like anything like Frank Sinatra. I feel
Nice.
it feels
you have such
like
an old soul, I feel.
it just feels like so dramatic while you're in the shower singing to like old Frank Sinatra songs.
That is amazing. I love your vibe. So who would be your dream collaboration?
Dream collaboration. I'm gonna say Napalm from Hiatus Coyote. That's the band that I was talking about. Her or Lord. Lord's a really big one. I would love
that's a
to
good
collaborate
one.
with Lord.
I love that.
Or Jack Antonoff. I love Jack Antonoff.
Well, you can mix them too. And
Yeah.
Jack Antonoff and Lord will.
And they've like produced stuff together, so that'd be awesome.
That's awesome. Question 7, favorite summer activity?
Writing songs. No, I love the beach too. So I'm really good at boogie boarding. So I love doing that. I can't surf. Someone needs to teach me how to surf.
Surfing sounds terribly scary.
I know.
Stick to the boogie
Okay, my
boarding.
thing with surfing is that you're going to fall off. So like I can't win with that. But I mean, I'd still love to learn how to surf.
Question 8, what is the app you're most addicted to?
I don't know what it's called, but there's this app right now that's like a snake game.
Oh yeah, I've seen
And
the
it has
ad for
like
that.
it has like the numbers and you count down on it. I've been playing that way too much. And Instagram, of course.
Favorite song?
Favorite song. Nakamura by Hiatus Coyote.
I love that. And last question, what is one word that perfectly describes you? I know it's a toughie. It's like one word out of like so many.
Serena. No. Bubbly. How about that? I'm pretty
That's
bubbly.
adorable. I love that. I know you are bubbly. It's so cute. All right, guys, that was Serena. Serena, thank you so much for coming out here today. But before we go, can you just tell everybody where they can find you on social media and if we missed anything that you'd like to tell people?
Sure. I'm Serena Laurel, and you can find me on all the social media networks with @SerenaLaurel, and listen to some music and follow me on Instagram, and you can hear my music and follow your own dreams.
Yes, please follow her on Instagram, though. You guys are going to melt absolutely at her Instagram feed like me. I'm going to be like spamming you like crazy all the time.
And go to Free to Love, and make sure to get your random act of kindness with Peace Tea.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. And again, miss now, the It Girl edition is sponsored by Milk and Eggs.
Go to freetolove.org and pledge your kindness, and post it on Instagram and tag me, and maybe I'll see it.